Another wonderful day in CK2. You know, it's still a few hours before you have to start recording. Might as well start a new game. None of the videos have to watch. I always find the concept of an iconoclast game interesting. Let's take a look at... Oh my god, Ankad, what have they done to you? What have they done to you? I can't believe it. They made Ankad blonde. I don't even understand why they would go back and change his hair color. I mean, I'm not even certain if Ankad is a real historical figure or if they were just making him up to, you know, fill in the history files. But he had black hair before, and now they made him blonde. I mean, Belodus was supposed to be the blonde one, but then they went back and they gave him brown hair. Well, reddish brown hair. It's just... I don't understand why. But to be fair, I really don't care very much. I mean, come on, it's just hair color. It's not like they changed any of his actual traits, unless they did, and I just didn't check. Because I didn't check. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on that. Whatever. We're in the middle of a war. Well, actually, we're at the start of a war. Oh. Almost forgot. Hello, I am Lord Revonworc. This is Crusader Kings Constant Warfare, the Curonians. And speaking of constant warfare, I think that's a great thing to get back to. Because we are so close to finally getting our last holy site. There's only one left, and it's right there at Rana. This is episode 20. It actually turns out we've only been playing for about 14 years. Well, 14 and a half. Yeah, can't even get a whole year into one episode. I will admit, it's not the best. I mean, I was complaining about how the culture wasn't changing, how I wasn't getting my claims, but the only reason why is because I really haven't been playing that long. I've just been tricking myself into thinking that because, you know, I only play for 15 minutes a week. So the series has been going on for, like... Iconoclast Faith is triumphant. Okay, well, what that means... Okay, good. Good. Illness is gone. Because in the 769 start, the Byzantine Empire starts out iconoclast, as well as all his vassals. So, iconoclast starts off as a heresy of the Orthodox religion, but if it gets to the point where there are more iconoclast provinces than Orthodox, then iconoclast will become the base religion and Orthodox a heresy. It does that with any type of religion, really. So yeah, and oh shit. I just saw the Danes marching through the city that I want to take. Well, it's not a city, but I think I'm at a position where you just kind of have to throw caution to the wind and go for it, because where am I? I'd like to lead the battle. Holy Warrior. Yeah. Yeah, my other troops, the ones from up north in what is actually Latvia, we'll just send directly there. They'll meet up with the Prussian forces. Zabrav is trying to convert me to a heresy. No, that's not a heresy. That's just a... What the hell is that? Okay, why does it show those weird A's for Rodnovery? Was it because I tinkered with the localization files? And change... I don't know. Whatever. But that's not a heresy, that's just a different religion. Besides, Rodnovery and Remover were actually pretty similar. But yeah, engage in theological debate. Come on, if you give me multiple actions, but one of them has no negative consequences... Oh my god! We actually converted her! That is awesome! Not that I really care very much about this courtier, but... we actually converted her. I love that. We need to get her a husband. Oh shit. Okay. Remember that thing I said about throwing caution to the wind? Let's actually not do that. Because there are a bunch of guys right there, and they'll probably kill us if we go in with too small a force. In fact, we'd be crossing a river to get to them. I believe. Does Stettin have a river between there and Wolgast? Yeah. I guess there actually is no river crossing. Okay then. Well, we've got our best generals. Actually, considering this could be a bit nasty, let's actually get the best generals. I don't need to be leading every battle. Besides, it just increases the chance of my untimely demise. Are you running away from me, you little bitch? You can't escape. You will die. Battle is engaged. They only have 2 flanks, we have 3, and we outnumber them. Significantly, we outnumber each one of their individual flanks, and we are flanking their center flank, even though you can't really call a center flank a flank. Whatever, we're going to defeat the center flank, and then, yeah. No problem. And you're heading to Wolgast now? Oh, what a coincidence. We're heading there too. Can we upgrade any new buildings in Semigalia? We can upgrade our hill fort. That sounds like a sound investment. also want to invest in a market village sometime in the near future. Should we continue chasing them down? Yeah, why not? Wolgast is always going to be here, unless he's at war with someone else, which he is not. So yeah. This'll engage. He doesn't really have any chance of survival. So we're going to run him down a few times. Whittle his troops down to next to nothing. We've already got more than 50% war score just from battles alone. Once we occupy Wolgast, I'm sure he'll surrender. Chief Sobieslav of Diamond. Zvielatov. Okay. Courtier. Can you be ransomed? Sadly not. We will not get any money from him. Not a big surprise. Yeah, he's basically defeated. Let's just besiege down Wolgast. You know what? I think it would be a good idea to invest a bit more in income. Of course, more levy size would also be nice. Yeah. I mean, we're probably gonna hold on to Kurzim pretty much indefinitely, as it and Semigalia are both in our capital duchy, which of course is Curonia. So we can safely upgrade our holdings in Curonia. I am a bit wary about really spending anything on, say, Prussia down here, as we are supposed to lose it upon succession. Ruthenia goes to Tautvila. Of course, ideally, I would be playing as Tautvila. And if I wind up playing as Belotus, I'll probably set Tautvila as my designated heir. Because, well, you know, he's the blood of Ankad, and hold it. He's old enough to be educated, but doesn't have an educator. What the hell is with that? Okay, we need somebody competent who would give him good traits and up all of his skill levels significantly. I think I'm going to educate my son. Because who better than his pop? His old man. And oh! Okay, now I'm thinking Vicantus should be our heir, because he's a genius. And genius is an awesome trait. Okay. Vicantus, I'm nominating you. Wow. That is a very good trait for you to get. It gives, like... what is it? +5 to every... Huh. I married her because she was strong, so I could try to get the strong trait. I guess he must have just randomly gotten genius, which is actually kind of uncommon, but also really pretty cool. Let's see. My steward, Bajoris, is pleased to report that Chelmno has been settled with many good Curonian families. Yes! The locals, though initially resistant, have started to adopt our language and customs. Yes! Fucking yes! We finally spread Curonian! It's beautiful! It's so beautiful! Okay. Steward, why don't you go to Marienburg? Try to make that as Curonian as possible. We need more Curonians. Oh god, that is such good luck. Although maybe I should have sent him to Bryansk. Yeah, I am so glad I got that event now while I still can, because, you know, that counselor action is only available to tribal leaders. And actually, I have been thinking, everything that we're working up to, we're working to, reforming our society into a feudal society, if I can just bring up the, yeah. We're trying to work towards this, but I'm thinking it would probably be within our best interests not to do that right away. Considering, for starters, once you go feudal, you will no longer be able to, you know, you would no longer be able to call your vassals into war. You would be able to raise their levies, but they'd all remain tribal, which means they would give you incredibly small levies, which means, unless you can get the mass amount of people to upgrade with you, you're going to be weakening yourself in the short run. Of course, you'd be stronger in the long run, but you'd still be stronger in the long run if you waited. Now, the big downside is, obviously that you, sir, would make an excellent new chief of Wolgast, as it is now called. Yep. Hey, has that bug with Slups been fixed yet? Nope. Oh wait, yes it has. Because he had a son. Or was it this guy? Okay, yeah. He had a son, so we don't need to worry about that. And I was saying something but completely lost my train of thought, so now I don't know what I'm talking about. But finally, we are poised to take Rana. So, shall we?